Please rise for the singing of the national anthem, sung by Emily Seeds.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Dr. Summel, Mrs. Parsons, Mrs. Trinks, Board of Education members, Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. McCann, Mr. Orsini, faculty and guests, staff, families, friends, and honored 8th grade students of the class of 2017. Welcome to Eli Terry Junior Middle School's promotion ceremony. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank the teachers, staff, administrators, and parents for their support over the last 3 years. I also want to thank Mr. Hart and the 7th grade Eli Terry Band, members of the Parent-Teacher Association, and parents who have worked for many hours preparing this morning's ceremony and transforming this gymnasium into a truly special place. So thank you. I'm honored to stand before you today to celebrate this achievement. This is a time to reflect on all that you have accomplished and look forward and prepare for your next milestone, high school graduation. Over the last 3 years, you worked alongside your teachers and developed your academic skills. You learned strategies and routines to help you study and organize your materials and manage time. You learned about science and math, technology, and about civics and art, and you learned a new language. You were confronted with new and exciting ideas, and that many have been overwhelming, even impossible to grasp at times. The question that guides you in your future will be, what do you do with these thoughts? And I'd like to share a short story called What Do You Do with an Idea, written by Kobe Yamada. And the story begins this way. One day, I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered. What do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. But it followed me. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. It grew bigger, and we became friends. I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. And at first I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. But my idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big, and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands, because it said, it is good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, took flight, and burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized, what do I do with an idea? You change the world. I have been privileged over the last 3 years to hear and see just a small fraction of the amazing ideas in this room. And my message to you is this: don't give up on your ideas. Don't let anyone make you feel like your ideas are not good enough. Cultivate your ideas, nourish them, let your ideas take you in directions you may never have imagined. Most importantly, let them change the world. Congratulations to the class of 2017. At this time, I would like to introduce our first essayist, Jade Ockenfell.
Graduation day. It's amazing. It's nerve-wracking. It is long-awaited and incredibly spectacular. Congratulations, my peers, the future class of 2021. You have all worked so hard to get here. I have seen you struggle and stress out and pour in all of your effort. And now, see the fruit of your labor. It has been a tough year. This year, as expected, has been filled with a lot of anxiety for the future, for our future. It's our last year here at Eli Terry Junior Middle School, and it has been a bittersweet one. We have had a blast this year. We have danced together, swam together, made music together. We have laughed so hard together that our chests hurt. Our time together will be warmly remembered in our hearts. And through all of the fun that we have had, we have worked. We have pushed ourselves to get the grade we wanted, grudgingly forced ourselves through unbelievably long days, and now it's the end. Today, we stare down at a path of life where we can see a new chapter beginning. In this moment, we see ourselves as small fish, just now venturing into a bigger pond. And we fear what happens after now, what happens when we swim into the biggest pond of all. We don't know what's in store. We can't read into this next chapter and prepare for the adventures and the hardships to come. Change is hard for a lot of people, and I know some of you have complete confidence in the future. But as for the rest of us, we are on edge. Whether it is due to the workload and responsibility that is coming up, or the idea that in a mere 4 years, we will be going off to college to do what we want for the rest of our lives, we are nervous. Because change is difficult, but there's no stopping change. To those afraid of the future, of high school and beyond, don't let your fear hold you back. Embrace it. Our teachers have been guiding us for this day for the past 3 years. Without realizing it, we have learned the skills necessary to survive in this new environment. By loading us with a bunch of projects at the same time, we have unknowingly and unwillingly learned how to handle managing our time and workload. By pushing us, we have learned how to work hard and put 120% effort into what we're doing, even if we don't want to. We are more than ready for this change. While our environment may seem alien and new, we can flourish. All of us, yes, all of you sitting in the audience right now, have the capability and opportunities to be successful. And I know some of you may think otherwise, but you are smart. You have the ability to do well in and outside of school. It is up to you, though, to put in the hard work and effort because you are able to reach your goals, all of them. Through pushing yourself, you can do anything, and I have complete confidence in every single one of you. Do not look into this future, at this change, with anxiety and fear. Look at it with bright eyes and a smile. This is not just a change. This, today, is an opportunity. Use what you have, your skill, your resources, your brains. You can do anything in this new chapter of your life. This change is not set in stone. Grab the pencil and write your chapter how you want it written, because you all have the ability to do so. You are all so incredibly talented, smart, and kind. You can take yourself anywhere as long as you work for it. It is time to wave goodbye to the past and look towards your beautiful, blindingly bright future. In the words of Les Brown, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land in the stars. That's all. I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Dylan Hogan.
Well, I just want to start off with saying thank you, Jade, for that very wonderful speech. I first want to say congratulations to all the 8th graders today. I also want to thank my family and friends for coming out watching us graduate. I've been looking forward to graduating from middle school ever since I arrived here. These 3 years have been some of the greatest years of my life. I'd had fun and had made great memories. This school has not only made me smarter, it's helped me build my confidence. I would not have been able to speak to you, all of you, when I was in 6th grade. I was nervous and shy. However, now I'm here speaking to all of you. In 7th grade, my grades increased and my confidence grew even more. My teachers helped me and taught me skills to succeed. 7th grade was the first year I made the basketball and baseball teams. I was so proud of myself and my accomplishments. Finally, we come to 8th grade year, our last year at Eli Terry. This year flew by extremely quickly. 8th grade has been one of my favorite years of my life. As a group, we made so many great memories. We were able to see Salem, Massachusetts, the 9/11 Memorial in New York, and bond together as a class at Boulder Ridge. These years have helped me get an idea of what I want to do in life. My love of sports and helping people have helped me decide what I want to do in life. I'd like to become a physical therapist for a sports team and help kids or adults get back to health so they can play again. Through my coursework and help of teachers, I decided that after high school, I will try and attend Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut. In conclusion, I want to give a big thank you to all the teachers that have helped me throughout these 3 years. I will miss them all. I'd also love to give a big thank you to all my best friends who have helped me throughout these 3 years, and some of them throughout my whole entire life since I was born. I will miss all you guys who go to different high school. And now I want to thank my family, my mom, dad. Thank you so much. I love you all. Now finally, to my brother Nick, I want to thank you so much for being there throughout my whole life and helping me become the person I am today. Thank you, and congratulations to everyone else graduating, and good luck to all of you in your future school career, and keep moving forward in life. I would now like to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Semmel.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. I just want to be up here just for a couple of minutes. I do want to congratulate all the parents and family members who are here to see these smiling eighth graders as they're finishing their middle school career. I also want to thank all of the staff, teachers, and everybody associated with Eli Terry, because you worked so hard to work with these children throughout these past years. I know the blood, sweat, and tears that our staff has put into this, and I certainly know the blood, sweat, and tears that parents have put into raising your children, as I've got 2 high school students of my own and a rising eighth grader, so he'll be finishing middle school next year. In terms of the eighth graders who are here today, first, this is all about you folks, all about you guys. In terms of that, I want to thank Mr. Hart and the band. Not everybody always appreciates how hard it is to play Pomp and Circumstance over and over and over again, but it is tiring. I play the trumpet, and nice job, guys. I get what you did. And I also thought the speakers, Jade and Dylan, did an awesome job. I can tell you that when I was in eighth grade, I was not up here speaking like that. They did a beautiful job speaking, and Emily with her job singing. And I was going to offer 4 pieces of advice, but I think it's going to be 5 after listening to the speeches today. But they're quick. They won't go, I don't think they'll be that long. And you can use these pieces of advice as you go throughout your life. The first one, I think parents might appreciate this, go to bed early and wake up early. You can get so much more done in your life if you actually go to bed at a good time and wake up at a good time. Take it from an old man who's been around for a little bit. You can be very successful with that. Put your phones away, get some sleep, you'll be much happier for it. That's piece 1. And you could write these down and keep score later in life too, because at some point you might say, man, he actually had a point there. Number 2, always give your best, because you're not worth anything less than that. Okay, so that's my second piece. Always give your best. The third thing is you can get so much more accomplished by working with people than against people. So all of the eighth graders in this room have different talents and strengths. And you may not see all of them right now, but I can promise you, if you're open to the fact that working with people can get you so much more done in life, you will see how that will have an impact as you go into high school and as you go into your future work. My fourth was going to be my final, which was just simply be nice to people. I think the world has gotten a little bit more aggressive, especially through social media, because people can just simply, they seem to have a lot more courage behind a cell phone and a media app than they would if you're simply face-to-face. So all you can control is how you treat other people, and so that's what you should focus on. And my fifth is to have fun. You guys have to understand that the hard work, everything that you put into life, you have to enjoy it as well. So, sometimes you're going to have some anxiety and things like that, but you have to sit down and you have to sit back sometimes and just simply enjoy the life that you were given. So I wish you guys nothing but a fantastic summer. I hope you think about these simple pieces of advice that I try to give myself each and every day. And like I said, have a great summer. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to invite the 8th grade chorus and Mr. Hart to come forward.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. Still in bed at 10 and work began at 8. You've earned your breakfast so far, things are going great. It's like there won't be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world has brought you down to your knees. And I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. No one could ever know me, no one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me. Someone to face the day with, make it through all the rest with. Someone I'll always laugh with, even at my worst I'm best with you. Yeah. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
And at this time, I'd like to invite Mrs. Badenhop, Mr. Hedrick, Dr. Summel to assist in presenting the promotion certificates.
Cedra Alnas. Grady R. Graves. Adam Audibert. Aaron Avolt. Levi Avolt. Riley Babb. Matthew Barber. Kyle Barnes. Adriana Barnett. Daniel Barrett. Eli Benson. Clive Bracken. Gina Buckley. Brianna Candria. Jacques Karen. Zachary Chapman. Rebecca Clark. Devin Corriveau. Nicholas Corsi. Olivia Cote. Devin Dow. Brandon DeMeo. Jordan DePaulo. Chase DeSapio. Christiana Domestico. Gracie Duyard.
Sorry, I'm here.
Justin Ethier. Emma Farrow. Gianna Farrow. Kylie Furnett. Austin Ferrier. Alexis Fitzherbert. Melina Florenciani. Rebecca Flores. Renee Franco. Natalie Funk. Justin Gentile. Olivia Gilbert. Samuel Gizzi. Stefania Gloka. Quinn Harnish. Carissa Hart. Chelsea Hernandez. Kira Hoadley. Dylan Hogan. Bryn Hudson. Kirsten Ireland. Bodie Jabs. Aiden Johnson. Jenica Kearney. Joseph Kearney. Noah Keaton. Joshua Kraft. Valerie Krampitz. Kayla LaChance. Lauren LaFrance. Ariana Lance. Benjamin Lassie. Joseph Lavero. Jacob Lubier. Joshua Lynch. Lacey Lyons. Lily Mullane. Owen Mantoni. Brianna Marshall. Shay Martin. Analia Martinez. Alessandro Martino. Dylan Matulis. Noah McCoy. Adam McLaughlin. Alexander McLaughlin. Tyler Mandela. Abigail Menzel. Marielle Muldong. Anthony Nastri. Sean O'Donnell. Jade Ockenfels. Audrey Pelletier. Nicholas Picarillo. Tiffany Pyers. Kelly Poulin. Allison Rainey. Nadia Rapp. Mela Rosildo. Liliana Ricardo. Jaden Rivera. Brent Renalter. Michaela Rushlow. Valentina Sadru. Blake Sanford. Carlos Santiago Prado. Luke Saucier. Emily Seeds. Kiona Sr. Tiffany Sarantino. Chase Shackford. Aiden Simo Kinzer. Adam Spencer. Jay Srogi. Riley Stager. Lena Stefano. Allison Tapley. Veronica Tardif. Anna Theriault. Luke Theriault. Naisha Valencia. Jesse Valentine. Robert Wildman. Asia Wojcik. Kayla Yerison. And Nicholas Sapone.
Aren't they beautiful? What a beautiful class. And I am proud to present to you the class of 2017.